How to be financially free.
No, I'm not going to tell you how to make 10K per month. I'm not going to tell you how to make 5K per month or whatever that is. But what I am going to tell you is if you are working a 9 to 5 right now, you can get out of it. And I'm not saying like you got to be a content creator. I'm not saying you got to do any of these things. But what I got to say is take your business online. Start a business online. If you are working at a job that has any kind of leeway for you to be on the computer and spending any time building your own skills and then offering that up, that is what you should be doing. You can do it. And I'll tell you how I'm doing it. I am doing marketing as in like a single person agency with a little bit of help. And the way this all started was I was a design engineer at a sheet metal company. And I held this intention for the entire time that I was there. Um, I had no intention of staying there long term. And I, on the side, at home and in my free time at that job, was looking into e-commerce and building up like a store that can go. And your well, I held it for as long as I could until one day I was let go from the job. And it was like I tried my hardest. Like I had no intention of leaving at that moment. But the universe said, "All right, you're ready. We're going to launch you out." And in retrospect, my position at that company would have gotten only worse. And it was the best thing that could have happened for me to get fired from there. I was let go, and at the moment it was like a tower moment for me. And all I could really do was just say, "All right, well, I have to go all in now. I'm all in. Like I now have to be true to this intention that I've been putting out." And just because I was working jobs, because it's comfortable and pays the bills and I'm guaranteed pay, I have to let go of that and become someone new. Right now, we have just passed that 1 year anniversary from when that happened. And I am proud to say I'm still in business. I'm not like, I'm not even making 10K per month right now. But I will get there. I will fucking get there. And I just wanted to say that because you always see people online who are already made it and then they tell you you can do this too. But I'm guaranteeing you have never seen someone who is literally just taking that step. And it hasn't made it yet. My life looks super messy right now. But it's all coming together. And I have a lot of pieces that are coming together. And that's why here we are when you're in. And I'm not exactly where I wrote down I would be, but I'm a hell of a lot closer than I was working at that company. And my point to you is if you decide to take a leap, and or if you have held the intention and the leap has manifested for you and you are in that step, what I want to tell you is do not be afraid and turn inward to the Most High. The biggest revelation I have had was to put so much more faith into God that everything is working out. And then it does. And when it's like I was in situations where I have no idea where the next dollar is coming from, and I got bills knocking on my door, and I'm just like, I have no idea how I'm going to pay for this. And lo and behold, God comes through with like a $3,000 check out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, I'm good for another 2 months. And then something else happens. And I'm like, okay, well, I got more things going on. And with every step you take with faith, things unfold for you. They have done so for me. I'm literally there. And I'm walking this path. It's like, I cannot see it. I can't see anything. I feel like I'm in a divine fog. And I had a synchronicity, actually. Someone gave me a business card saying divine fog, and we had fog coming in. And I'm like, well, all you can do is take the next step. That's all you really can do. And that's what I'm here to tell you, is that through the fear that you have, because you don't know what's going to happen, at least when you were working there, you know who you're going to interact with, you know what your job schedule is going to be and all that good stuff. But when you're out here on your own, in the big ocean, all these sharks around you, and you're trying to learn how to navigate, and you have no idea who to trust, who to talk to, what is even going on. And half the days you're just like, I don't even know what to work on. You come back to center. And then you look at exactly what is right in front of you, and you work on that. You work on what is literally right in front of you. And with every step that you take in that direction, everything unfolds for you. And yes, that is the meaning of courage. Taking that step, even though you don't know what the fuck's going on. And I'm here to tell you also, what has helped me is practicing detachment from this world, from the 3D world. Living within the 5D. If you have any spiritual knowledge, you know that the 5D comes down to the 3D. Literally every day you're going to have to remind yourself of that. Then you detach from the 3D and you don't look at what's around you, and you look at what's in there. And what's in there, you focus on that, and it comes out. It may not look exactly how it was up here, because it's probably going to be even better when you trust what's around you. Like the things that have been happening, it's like, well, I did not imagine it that way at all, but they've worked out like in such a divine way that it's impossible not to trust. And these are things that happen that essentially strengthen your faith. Like proof of evidence of miracles in your life. And when you allow them to keep happening, they do. And then when you express gratitude and you appreciate them, they happen more. And when they happen more, then the snowball starts to pick up. And that's what we're talking about with gratitude, right? Like I know you've heard everybody say, gratitude is the attitude, gratitude is the attitude, gratitude is the attitude. But like, okay, does that mean just saying thank you? No. It's a feeling inside of being grateful for what you have, right? Because when you're looking on the outside and you're like, I want this, I want that kind of lifestyle, I want that, you forget that you have things. And when you forget them and you're only looking at what you don't have, then you affirm what you don't have, then you don't have. But when you affirm that you have and you appreciate what you have, then you have more. And I'm not saying like only focus on here. I'm saying you can request things, right? Don't be in a state where you're like, hey, I want this. No, say, hey, please give this to me. Thank you for everything I have. I would like more. Instead of, I want this, give me that. I don't like what I have. I want that instead. What's the difference between those two statements, right? That's what we mean by gratitude, right? We're appreciating everything we have in this moment so that when what we have requested comes into the 3D reality, we are also in a state to appreciate that too. If you give a gift to someone and you know that person, you've given them a gift before and they just threw it away or they went and returned it, are you more inclined to give them a gift? Or if they hung it on their wall, if it was a photo, or if they put it and cherished it and have expressed gratitude and appreciated that gift that you give them, don't you want to give them more? It's the same concept. It's the same spirit that's feeling this. That is you. Anyway, I just felt like right now I wanted to like break my silence and start speaking. Everyone's speaking. Why not me too, right? And I may not be like the best guru or the top G or whatever, but at least I'm closer to you than they are to you. And I can tell you maybe a few things about the next step that you should take. And I'm on this journey right now. I'm nowhere near my final envisioned destination. However, we can all do this together. And I can at least help you and hold your hand through this process. That's, this big tower moment where everything just falls apart and you have no idea what you're going to do or who to even talk to. I'm speaking to you. And I just want to let you know it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Okay? If you find this helpful, or if you find any value in it, please let me know. Drop a comment or whatever.